work. And we start with group 1, and then group 2, group 3, 4. And after that we have a certificate ceremony where I hope Dagny will be available and she will take care of that. And then we have maybe a few more minutes for some free chat. Okay, so we were here at Lentana and we were checking what machines were wasting energy, how much we waste energy. So, I am Emil Ari, I'm from Iceland.
I am Eivur, I'm from Iceland.
I'm from Portugal.
I'm Philip and I'm from Croatia.
I'm Stefan, I'm from Netherlands.
I'm Metan and I'm from Turkey.
Make an energy audit of VNA and potentially find places where energy is wasted and find a solution.
Firstly, you can see a big waste of electricity. Each of these 3 houses has a 3 kilowatt electric heater running 24/7 for 8 months of the year. The heaters usually run about 50% power, sometimes 100%. Together, this costs around 380,000 ISK per year in electricity. Energy could be saved with better insulation, timers, lower heating at night, and more efficient systems like heat pumps.
Another problem is that the heat inside the building escapes very quickly when the door stays open for too long.
It's freezing.
This wastes a large amount of energy that could be used for other useful purposes in the building.
Oh, it's so hot.
An example of a door that is often left open is the door in the carpentry unit. A possible solution to this problem would be to install an automatic door opener and closer, so the door does not need to stay open for too long. This would reduce heat loss, save energy, and lower the heating cost significantly over time.
There are many problems with energy wasting, and there's one I'm going to uncover now.
After long research, I finally found the problem. And it's quite simple actually. It's called the electric bill.
Yeah, no, boring! But it is important because it costs money. The more energy you use, the more money you have to pay. Simple as that. Well, you're probably thinking, what could possibly be the problem? Is the machines in Vatama, are they the reason? But is it really energy wasting using it? I mean, the student have to use it for school projects. Well, they are probably using the most energy, of course, but it's not wasting. So me and my group, we decided to put some plugs on machines that are on standby and see how much watts they use. We just put 2, one on the printer and one on the monitor. After a day, I opened the app that I could see how much the plugs or the machine were using, and my heart sank when I saw that one of the plugs were offline. But thank God the app tracked the history of the plug. So I saw how much it used on standby. There's one simple solution. Like you see here, all of these computers on standby, and there is much energy. And the solution is unplugging. Or you can use smart plug to turn the machine off. Well, we would need many smart plugs to solve this problem. But we could add a circuit breaker in every classroom to solve this.
One problem here is that lights do not turn off automatically, which can lead to unnecessary electricity waste.
What if somebody left the bathroom lights on? They're wasting so much energy. Oh, it's here too? What? Wait, you're kidding me. In the hallway too? That's good. Save energy.
As a possible solution, we talk about using motion capture technology. With this system, human movement could be detected reduce waste electricity, and also create a smarter and more modern system overall.
And yeah, those were suggestions and ideas to decrease energy waste at BMA. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.
So we had project 2, which was Forest Lagoon, and which it was to help save the water that is being wasted, because the excess water, or like discharge water, is 37 degrees when it goes just into the ocean. So we're trying to find ideas for it. Yes.
This is our Erasmus project, and we are presenting the Forest Lagoon. During the construction of the Valverde Tunnel in 2014 to 2015, workers accidentally struck a geothermal water source. They were forced to delay the tunnel project and divert the water into the sea. The problem was solved, but the developers and locals recognized the potential of this source and decided to put it to use. Sometime later, in 2022, the Forest Lagoon officially opened to the public, offering a main pool and a hot tub designed for a great bathing experience. Creating the Forest Lagoon was a great way to put the geothermal water to use. But can we save more energy? But that's what we were sent to find out.
When we arrived, the work there showed us how it works. For example, 50 degrees Celsius water goes to the building, but it's only 37 degrees in the lagoon, so they have to mix it with cold water to control the heat of the lagoon. To control the temperature of the pool, they use a program called Touch, which you can see on the screen right here. The hot water that is discharged is the same temperature as in the pool, which is approximately 36 to 37 degrees.
The water that has been used gets flushed out to the sea, so that's kind of a waste, because the hot water can still be used for more things. They are allowed to use 50 liters a second of water, but they only use 30 liters a second.
Because the Forest Lagoon is throwing so much water away every day, it would be smart to reuse the water, for example turning it into electricity. One way would be using an arc or tech generator. That would be turning the heat they're wasting by mixing it with cold water without any energy generation. Another example would be adding a turbine to it and harnessing the kinetic energy in the water. Another idea would be reuse the hot water. Water that would just be going away would instead be using to heat streets, heat buildings, wash clothes, and be used for sewage and flushing toilets. Another idea would be adding a timer to the lights, because that would save a lot of energy.
So, we come to the conclusion that the Forest Lagoon is pretty great already, but it isn't perfect. They have more plans to use the hot water for their project in the future, like for the autumn. They are also think about building a greenhouse with the leftover water in the discharge.
Visiting up north.
Up north to learn about the excess heat from generated at the data center. We couldn't take many pictures there. We took 2 and the rest was classified, so we had to work with very few pictures.
Data centers, massive buildings that house computer infrastructures. These centers are used for cooling and sustainable computing, consisting of companies such as Technics, Verne Global, and Atomic, the leading Nordic data center that runs on renewable energy, and also the data center which we visited to ask about what and how they use heat. This is our team.
Hello, my name is Birgir, and I'm 18 years old, and I'm from Iceland. In my free time, I like to go climbing and other outdoors activities.
My name is Robert Babic. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Croatia, and my contact about me is working in France.
Hello everyone, my name is João São Paulo. I was born in Portugal,
I'm 16 years old. I live in Algeria already. In my free times, I like to listen to music and spending time with my friends and my family.
I'm Hatem Yilmaz. I'm from Turkey. I'm 16 years old. Some fun fact about me: I'm a professional footballer for 6 years and also game developer for 3 years.
Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm 15 years old. I'm born in Germany but live in the Netherlands. In my free time, I like to play games and visit teams.
Every Group 3 for your green project.
ADNOR reuses the heat up water from the data center to heat up houses and shops from other data centers in other Nordic countries. They are currently working on a project that heats up the local swimming pool here in Akureyri, and this is how it works.
ADNOR uses a cooling system called direct liquid cooling. Direct liquid cooling uses fans around the computers which are cooled by liquid. That liquid then goes through a radiator outside which cools it down again and the heat is transferred into the air. This system has an opportunity to add a connection to transfer the heat to water which could be used elsewhere. Almost all the electricity from data centers is transferred to heat. So the Akureyri data center could produce up to 50 megawatts of heat. But they almost never run at 100% capacity. Most of the time it's around 50 to 60%, so that would be around 25 to 30 megawatts. At TDK, which is an aluminum foil production, most of the electricity is transferred to heat. TDK is connected to the hot water supply for the area and supplies around 13% of the hot water consumption of Akureyri and the neighboring area.
The hot water from that site could be used in greenhouses, fish farms or algae farming. The water could also be used for heating a new swimming pool. Maybe it could be used for heating houses, but then some sort of a heat exchanger would be needed because the water is only around 35 degrees. Thank you for your attention.
Carmen Farr, Group 4.
My name is Ian, I'm 17 years old and I'm from Croatia, and I can press keyboards really fast.
Hi, my name is Karen, I'm 18 and I'm from Iceland. I have lived in 13 houses in Akureyri.
Hello, my name is Akif, I'm 16 years old, I'm from Turkey, and I'm also enjoying making games.
Hello, I'm Nat, I'm 15 years old, I'm from the Netherlands and I have a bearded dragon as a pet.
Hello, my name is João Oliveira and I am 16 years old. I'm from Portugal. I like video games and listen to music. This Tuesday we went to a farm in Garden. The farm is a part of the project that aims to remove CO2 emissions from farming. The project is called Alert Pilots. They are currently helping 4 farms around Iceland. We installed solar panels and finding greener options to run the farm.
While I try to become CO neutral, we are far from there. The farm still uses vehicles that run on diesel, and the solar power that is produced is not enough to entirely power the farm. This means when the power is outage is to happen, the only option to sustain the farm isn't the battery or the solar panels. They have but a large diesel generator. We think that we can do this better.
Per year the farm uses around 180 to 200 megawatt hours. The farm we went to in particular uses a lot of power due to many automation systems that cost a lot of power, 16 to 17 megawatt hours per year. And since they have been installed in June 2025, they have produced around 10% of the annual power consumption. While this is a lot, it could be better and we have some ideas.
So, what are the ideas? Well, to better the environment, you both need the means to do it and people that want to do it. We have already said that the farm uses solar panels, but they don't produce that much compared to what the farm uses. And that's why we propose that together with installing more solar panels and a larger battery to store more power, they could install small windmills that produce power when the sun isn't out. This could mean that the farm can produce power 24/7 and fill in the gaps, but this also isn't cheap. So a farmer that aims to have a functioning business will not use this because it isn't worth it with the risk of losing the farm. This is why we want to give an incentive to produce power yourself by giving subsidies to anyone who gives a net positive back to the farmer people.
That was our video. I hope you learned something. We want to thank the teachers for guiding us this week, the farmers for taking time to show us around, and the Erasmus for funding the project, and most importantly, you guys for watching this video till the end. Goodbye.
The student will come up here because we're going to take a one big group photo of everybody.
It was very interesting to see the results. Now it's time for the certificates. I'm going to ask every single country to come, all participants, both students and teachers, to come here from every single country at a time. And we are going to start with Croatia. We can have informal discussions, and there's a coffee and cakes in the end where the kitchen is. And of course, for a few minutes we have an open mic.
To host us in this way, this is a really, really big job. So thank you to our host. It was wonderful. I think I'm speaking in front of everyone that we had really, really great time. And at the end, I just want to say thank you.
Of Iceland, the host nation, to thank you all for visiting us, and we sincerely hope that you enjoyed your stay and you learned something and got to see some exciting things and that we can take with us to the next project, to the next time we meet. But yeah, I'd just like to thank you all, the students and the teachers, for spending the time with us in VMA, and I hope you enjoyed your stay.
Jæja! Thank you for visiting us here in Iceland for this LTTA in the Green project. It's been very nice and lot of things to do, lot to discuss and lot to learn. And I think we will all come a little bit richer from this meeting. And hope to see you soon. This is kleinur. We probably ate around 300-400 kleinurs this meeting.
I'm under the weather today. I'm tired.
Green Project, it was an honor to host you here this week. You've been amazing.
So nice being here and nice experience, so we have to write it down.
We have had an amazing time here in Iceland with memories that we will never forget. Thank you for everything. Thank you to all the partners and especially to our great Icelandic hosts.
Thank you very much to everybody. See you in Netherlands. Bye bye.
I would just like to use this opportunity to thank all the participants for coming to Iceland and spending the week with us, and I hope you had a really good time. Thank you.
Bésame, bésame mucho. Hi dear friends, after the certificate ceremony now we are going to watch whales. Let's see, maybe today if we are lucky we will see some whale. So I want to record for you. Let's see what will happen, we don't know. Maruz kaldık.